My father handed the company to my golden boy brother at his 60th birthday, so I quit overnight and built a rival empire that crushed them. For 15 years, I was the backbone of my father's manufacturing company. I ran operations, fixed broken systems, worked 70-hour weeks while my younger brother Dylan coasted through middle management, charming clients at golf tournaments. Dad always said, "You're the engine, son. Dylan is the face." I thought that meant something. I was wrong. At Dad's 60th birthday party, surrounded by 200 employees and industry contacts, he clinked his glass for an announcement. "I'm stepping back," he said, beaming, "and I'm proud to announce Dylan will be taking over as CEO." The room erupted in applause. Dylan stood, straightened his tie, soaking it in. I sat frozen, fork halfway to my mouth. Dad never even glanced my way. After the speech, I cornered him in his office. "Dad, we need to talk about this decision." He poured himself scotch. "Dylan has the personality for leadership. You're better behind the scenes. You understand." "No," I said quietly. "I really don't." That night, I drafted my resignation, effective immediately, citing irreconcilable differences in company direction. Monday morning, I walked into Dad's office, handed him the letter, and left my keycard on his desk. He actually laughed. "You'll be back in a week. You need this place more than it needs you." I smiled. "We'll see." Dylan called that afternoon, furious. "You can't just abandon the family business." It stopped being family when Dad made it clear I'm just an employee. I hung up. Within 48 hours, I'd contacted every supplier, manufacturer, and client I'd built relationships with over 15 years. Turns out, they respected me more than they respected my father's name. I incorporated Mitchell Manufacturing with my life savings and a small business loan. 6 of our best engineers quit to join me. They'd been underpaid and undervalued for years. I offered equity and respect. The choice was easy for them. 3 months in, we landed our first major contract. A client Dad's company had been chasing for 2 years. They chose us because I'd actually listened to their needs instead of pushing our standard products. Dylan called, practically screaming, "You stole our client!" I offered them a better solution, I replied calmly. "That's called competition." Dad got on the phone. "This is betrayal. You're destroying what I built. You destroyed it when you chose favoritism over merit. I'm just building something better." By month 6, we'd secured 4 major contracts, all former prospects of Dad's company. Our engineering was tighter, our timelines faster, our prices competitive. More importantly, we actually cared about solving problems instead of maintaining status quo. Dylan started making mistakes, big ones. He approved a flawed production run that cost them $340,000 in replacements. He alienated their second biggest client by forgetting a meeting. Dad tried covering for him, but the board noticed. 1 year after I left, I got a call from their CFO, Maria. She'd been my mentor when I started. "Your father wants to meet," she said carefully. "The company's struggling. Dylan is in over his head." "That's unfortunate," I said. "They made their choice. He wants to offer you a partnership. Come back, share CEO duties with Dylan." I laughed, actually laughed. "No, I'm not interested in cleaning up their mess or sharing anything with someone who never earned it." 2 weeks later, Dylan showed up at my office. No appointment, just walked past reception. He looked exhausted, defeated. "We need your help," he said quietly. "The company's losing ground. Dad won't admit it, but we're in trouble." I leaned back in my chair. "You want my help now? After being told I was just the engine? After Dad chose nepotism over competence?" "We're still family," Dylan tried. "Family doesn't humiliate each other in front of 200 people," I replied. "I built my own family here. People who value merit over bloodlines." Last month, I heard Dad's company lost their largest manufacturing contract. The client later moved to us. Their stock dropped 40%. Dylan is still CEO, but Dad's back running day-to-day operations, desperately trying to stop the bleeding. I see Dad at events, older, tired, silent. Dylan texted, "You won. Happy now?" I didn't reply. This was never about winning. It was about being valued. They learned too late.